Hello, my name is Pranav and I'm a student at New England College for Executive MBA program, and this is my internship reflection. Since this semester started, the world has been under pandemic and that forced most of the people to work from home, those who can, and I was one of them. This thing taught me that even though with changing circumstances and different problems coming up every day, because in office we have a fixed setup and we are used to a certain setup while working, but when I had decided to work from home and it became clear that now we have to work from home for a longer period of time, uh, it taught me a lot of things. First thing that taught me was I could be real flexible with a lot of things. I have some clients in California as well, and attending the time zone was easy. Next thing it taught me was I was really trying to find a better solution for my work setup at home, and I was able to use the TV I had at home as a monitor, and it has been really helpful. Third thing I learned was whenever we go to office, we tend to spend some time in driving or commuting to the office. But now from working from home, we are saving a lot of time, and that gave me a boost in the morning, especially to read about a lot of things. And I personally find it very productive if you read about a lot of things in the morning, about the news, about what's going on in the world. It gives a good perspective about whatever is going on, and it just gives a different angle to your thinking. So I have been lucky enough to experience all these things. In terms of leadership style, I personally find transformational leadership style very useful. This is a leadership style where a leader inspires his followers or the team members and motivates them into doing their job or coming up with new ideas and supports them. In last few months, I not just was able to follow it but also was able to see it with my own eyes how my leaders and my managers were doing it. To give you a few examples, since the pandemic started, everyone switched from working to the office and now working in home. And of course it was a new experience for all of us, because even if you work from home for some time, for a day or a weekends, it's not as intense as working from home throughout. And after looking that the team morale might be affected, the vice president of my traffic engineering team for Northeast came up with the idea of having a team lunch on Friday. So it's basically a 1 hour meeting during the lunch time so that we don't spend our any extra time. But we came up with a lot of fun ideas and games and online stuff, and it was really fun. It also helped us bond between each other, because even though we know each other, it's not that we work with all the team members. I've worked with a couple of my colleagues who are in Maine or in Boston. I live in Connecticut. But this meeting really gave me a different perspective into knowing my colleagues, and it was really very helpful. Next thing I personally did for my team was there were some projects which had strict deadlines, and we had to work a bit late and overtime. Because of the pandemic, there were some issues going on with internet stuff and project wise and accessing the big drawing files. There was nothing for me to do at that particular moment because I was relying on my team members to give me something to review. But just to keep their morale up, I was up working with them, and they really found it helpful. It wasn't like I'm just putting all the pressure on them, but I'm there with them working, and it really helped them. This is what they said. Uh, Next example is based on the similar situation, but not just my team members. It was from my manager. There was a design build project going on, and it was a very intense project and had very strict deadlines. I was working on a VISIM model, which is a traffic simulation software that generates the traffic and shows us how the traffic will be in coming few years. Those simulation runs take a long time, and my bosses were really scared that we might not be able to deliver because I was the only one working on that project. But again, I assured them, and I worked late nights, and I was checking up on with them, and it gave them a confidence that I am working, and we were able to deliver everything on time. One more example I would like to share about transformational leadership is uh, two of my colleagues left our team a month ago, but one of them was working in my office and was my friend. uh, she had just graduated from college about an year ago, and she was still trying to explore the field and what she wants to do. So I was able to help her and guide her into what different things are. I also helped her showing different aspects of some projects that she might never have worked on, and told her how the field is and what other parts are there for her to explore. But later on, she came and said that she wants to do something different. She's just not happy with doing civil engineering. So I also told her about few of the other courses I had done about programming. I'm not a programmer, but it's a kind of a thing I like doing on my own time. So I told her, and she was really interested in doing so. So that helped her immensely. I believe that even if people are not going to be working with you all your lives together, people change companies, they change jobs, you change job, it happens, but it's always good to have that connection and bond and trust between colleagues or ex-colleagues. And you never know when you can cross your paths again, and if you ever do so, it will be very helpful, in my opinion, to have that bond. And it's always good to grow professionally and growing professional networks. So these are the things I have learned in my internship. Thank you.